If you believe for 1 minute that you are not absolutely accountable for your life as it is, you're in for a huge shock.
No, you can't blame the other person for the misery you create in your own
Why
life.
do we allow our politicians to make laws that perpetuate a society of victims? Stop talking. Stop talking. Everything you just said is a lie. Hey, you're not going to pull that one here. Listen to what you're saying. You're making excuses for someone's self-abuse. That's
People,
it.
when
will we learn?
The problem is not out there somewhere. It's looking at you in the mirror.
We don't have the luxury to assume someone else is going to say what we're thinking. It's time to walk it like you talk it.
These noble words I hear you saying mean nothing because you're not doing anything other than talking.
Enough is enough. So this week, I am completely beside myself with what has been happening in my life. I was going to come in here and talk about politics or current events or the entertainment industry or something like that. But I will tell you, this week, I have personally experienced the complete catastrophic breakdown of at least 3 relationships for different reasons. And so, not that I want to make this a relationship show, but it was outrageous. I know. Your mic is on, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, everyone knows that Melissa Barlow, who joins me every week to speak truth, is gorgeous, as we can see on the webcam. Wave to everyone on the webcam. Yes, good. And,
That's terrifying.
And I mean, we hang out all the time, not just here on the show.
It's true.
Okay, so we are together all the time, and you have equally experienced with me the catastrophic breakdown that people have been experiencing in their relationships.
True.
Okay, so I was going through the articles I was going to talk about this week, and I chucked them all out, but one of them actually I want to keep because it actually relates to the breakdown of these relationships.
Okay, let's do it.
So this article is about the California wildfires that have been ravaging California, as always does. Suppose it's God's wrath or whatever.
Yep.
And this particular fire that has nearly covered 150,000 acres. It's the country's largest fire. And there have been 2 deaths from firefighters, and a bunch of houses have been lost.
From firefighters, so they killed them?
Well, no, but
Out of my way!
exactly. But the fires actually kind of ignited my feelings about relationships and about what it is that we do as people to either make or break our working relationships.
Okay.
Because I'm from California, have experienced many wildfires, and I will tell you, in my experience, I have no historical data to back this up. I do not have a study that proves this, but it has been my experience as I've been conscious and aware of fires that they are almost predominantly all started by accident, if there are such things as accidents. They are started by careless people. That whole Smokey the Bear campaign's about only you can prevent forest fires. I mean, we all know that, but I don't get that people even believe that only you can wake up and pull your head out of your ass and not start a fire. I mean, it's outrageous that we have to remind people that when you're out in the forest and you are camping and you've started a campfire, that maybe you want
with a flamethrower.
Yes, flamethrower or some sort of missile. You want to ensure that as you leave camp, it is taken care of, right? So that you then do not wake up the next morning and say, "Hey, there's a huge fire where I was camping last night. Thank God we got out when we did." Because it is absolutely a result of people going unconscious.
It's true.
Unconsciously creating a fire.
And as you just barely said that, I thought, people probably think that same thing in their relationships. Thank God I got out when I did. Look what's happened now.
Yeah, look, it's a complete disaster area.
Yeah.
And it's so true that we think we dodge a bullet when we get out just as the disaster is brewing.
And we're the one with the gun.
When we're the one running away with the 5-gallon containers of gasoline and the flamethrower from Die Hard. Okay, so this is where I've decided we're gonna go. We're gonna go today.
Let's go.
We're gonna move through arson, basically, and the ways in which we are arsonists in our relationships. The ways in which we destroy, either consciously or unconsciously, the relationships that we supposedly value.
Yep.
Because how often in life are we sitting around hoping, wishing, and praying that we receive and have the perfect love relationship in our life, only to wake up one day, a year or two later, and feel like this is the biggest mistake of my life. And I'm surprised that this happened. Or this person doesn't love me anymore, so I have to go find love somewhere else. These are the stories I've heard this week.
Mm-hmm.
I heard someone tell me, I don't know what happened. I just woke up one day and she unhinged a huge fountain of anger at me and walked out the door and won't take my calls and said we're going to get a divorce. I had someone else tell me she's been married to this person for almost 20 years now, has been miserably unhappy because he doesn't show her the love and compassion that she wants. Now, I know both of them. I know that in his way, he loves her in his way, and she doesn't accept his love in his way. But sure as hell really wants to blame him for the breakdown in the relationship. So let's talk about how we, as the individual, yes, something's about to happen over there. Melissa's gonna sneeze. Everyone calm down.
Dodged a bullet.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
You have to install a sneeze guard over there if this is gonna happen. Some guy with a gun.
Watch it, lady.
So I want to know how it is that we are willing to be victimized by our own results when it comes to relationships. I mean, you know people
Yes,
like I
do. Yes.
who are really sure the breakdown of their relationship, this cherished relationship that they love so much, is the result of someone else's action.
Yes.
I mean, who can be so unconscious and so victimized by life to not recognize how we as individuals create everything that's around us? All our reality is created by us. And if what is that? I was coaching someone once, and